Well, like that, it's a hell of a brutal process. Sing and be judged. Thousands have stormed the stage, and although their blood, sweat and tears may linger, they are but a distant memory. The spotlight has narrowed and only 2 remain.
I can feel the breeze.
That voice, it's like God kissed your throat.
How can you mend a broken heart?
I said a couple of weeks ago, I think you're the coolest person we've ever had on this show, but you're not too cool for school. That's what I love about you.
Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby?
I wanted your mom and dad, right? Is it weird at all for you to realize that soon people will be making love to your kid's voice? And
Hayley's voice has got such a distinct tone. It just, every time I listen to it, it just gives me shivers.
she might be the dark horse I'm talking about to sell a whole bunch of records.
And just days from the star-studded finale, Stan Walker and Hayley Warner join us now live from Sydney. Good morning to you both, and a big congratulations for getting this far.
Thank you very much.
Hey, listen, this year we've seen a phenomenal collection of guest judges come along. We saw Michael Bublé there, for instance. Has any of them given you advice that has particularly sunk in?
Michael Bublé actually said before, I think he said to all of us, he goes, never forget where you came from. Never forget who you were before you came here, and never forget where you came from. And so that was really, it was awesome, because that's something that I hold close to me, that I try and do my best, and it was just good to hear that from him, so it was awesome.
Well, what exactly does that mean to you?
I guess, like, you see a lot of people that get far in life and they succeed and stuff, and they forget their small beginnings, they forget, where they came from and who they were before, so, well, I'm pretty rugged and I still hold that close to my heart.
Yeah. And Hayley, what about you? Which judge inspired you the most?
I think Michael Bublé was probably my favourite. I mean, I went in sort of thinking how we could, sort of have a connection, and he was the best for me. I just sort of felt like he sort of knew us really personally before we even walked in the room and had us sussed out. And one piece of advice that kind of stuck with me was play every performance like it's your last, and that for me is the biggest advice, and something that I always tried to live by, because you just don't know these days.
Yeah, it's interesting that you should be talking about Michael, because we had him in the studio yesterday. Delightful person.
Man, yeah.
And he was
Beautiful
extremely
guy.
positive about both of you for entirely different reasons. Hayley, with you, he said that you were like a young Pink in terms of really knowing who you are.
Yeah, it's kind of really cool. That's the best piece of advice. I think I said that on Sunday, that anyone has ever given me, that I know who I am. And it's really cool for someone of that calibre to actually say that to you, and you've got affirmation that the path that you're taking and the direction and the niche that you want to be created in is working for you.
Yeah.
He also said
so that's the coolest thing.
He said about you, Stan, too. We just saw on the telly then that your throat had been kissed by God. A lot of your musical upbringing has, in fact, occurred in the church, hasn't it?
Yeah, like, that's where I've sung most, and I haven't really sung other places. I've done a few gigs here and there, but yeah, it's just been learning in the church.
So what is your plan, I'll ask both of you, what's your plan beyond Idol, regardless of whether you win or not? Do you have a plan as to your musical career?
Yeah, I want to get started straight away when I finish, regardless, win or lose. I want to start recording, album, and I want to get, started on planning for the next 5 years, what I'm going to do. I want to do collaborations and I want to tour, so those are in the makings at the moment, so I'm excited.
And I guess it's not lost on both of you that really, regardless of who wins, we've seen so many idols go on and make really great careers for themselves who haven't necessarily won. So even getting this far really is a huge boost for both of you.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
We were saying that the other day, me and Stan, because we're great mates, and for us, we're so excited for each other. But we're just pumped. Like, as we said, we're winners already. So whatever happens from here is on our back, and we've got to ride with that. And it's going to be exciting to see each other's career.
And Hayley, beyond here, will you pursue a musical career with your band?
I guess that question is lurking at the moment. I mean, you know, I guess that question will be answered if I win or not. You know, if I win, it will probably be harder to stay with the band. But you know, if that is an option, I'd love to stay with the band and I'd love to do something personally. So I really want to do something like Rob Thomas has done with Matchbox 20. So we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so great, isn't he? You know, it's interesting.
Absolutely.
I want to talk to you a bit more about these the mentors that you had. Who was the nuttiest?
Liza Minnelli.
She's cracker,
She's a
man.
trooper.
Why? Why? What did she do?
No, she's so cool. She's really she's just really open and bubbly, and just, you know, people try and tell her to do stuff, but are you talking to me?
No,
Yeah,
continue.
Oh, sorry, I can hear stuff. Sorry, oh my god. But she would you know, tell us. Oh my gosh, I should stop talking.
National television.
But she would tell us to do stuff, and people would say, oh, you know, what about this? And she goes, no, I like this. And she goes, come on, kids. And she'd just be really into it.
It's so funny, like when we did mentoring, she would go off in another planet and you'd have to wait for her to come back down. And so she'd look elsewhere and she'd be like, yeah. And you're like, oh, you're back with us? Oh, actually.
But she's really zoned into what she, you know, loves doing. And she's
Backstage, she's like
good. She's good, man. She's like, she was acting with us, and I was just like, I don't know what to do because I'm this little amateur, and she's going, come on, tell me. I was like, whoa. But she's
You're like,
awesome.
is she for
I love
real?
her.
How fantastic! What a fantastic experience for you. Look, before we go, you've already recorded your winners single, as they call it. Are you happy with those songs? What are they like?
No, yeah, I think we really like our songs.
I always
love
sing
Hayley.
Stan.
Yeah, and I like Hayley's songs. So
So maybe we could trade.
maybe trade. I'll get some, you know, a bit of some hair and flick my hair. And
Well, can you
Yeah. Gel, baby.
maybe could you do a bit of each? Could you do a bit of each other's song for us now?
No. Oh, yeah. It's a little black box, yeah, somewhere in the ocean. That's his song.
What's your chorus?
This would be a good...
This will be a good day.
Oh, you sell it so well. I can't wait.
Hey, look, it's delightful to chat to you again. We wish you all the best
Thank
on
you
Sunday
so
night in the
much.
final.
Thank you
and,
very much.
Good on you. Congratulations for coming this far.
Yeah, we're really thrilled for you.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
All right, there's plenty more. Aren't they hilarious?
They don't seem at all nervous about
No,
Sunday night.
no.
I would be beside myself.
I would be absolutely wetting my pants.